Rise from your grave.
If someone tries to arrest you and they can't show a badge or a warrant, you should be allowed to kill them. Hi, welcome to today's dystopia. This is my face, and with that out of the way, what the The main reason I'm making this video is not just to give a face to the voice you're getting used to hearing in this channel, but also to justify it. I make videos about art, be it TV shows, movies, or video games. But there's only one of these that has given me consistent trouble with the YouTube copyright apparatus. And that's movies, obviously. After my Metal Gear Solid video, released at the end of March, I was excitedly working on 2 different videos and planning on releasing them in the month of May. One of them was a video about a movie's anniversary, which, as some of you might know, it's something I quite like doing in this channel. The problem is, I had a wrench-shaped copyright issue thrown directly at my head. I had a 19-minute long video ready to roll, carefully edited so it wouldn't trigger any issues, and 10 minutes of that video were flagged with copyright claims. I thought I wasn't doing anything wrong, but YouTube begged to differ and I was put in an impossible situation. I would have to scrap or remake so much of that video, and honestly I didn't even know how or where to start. There was a 3-second long clip of that movie that was being flagged. 3 seconds, that's crazy. There were far too many chunks of that video that were not salvageable if I wanted to make any money off of it. So I decided to put it in a shelf and think about it later. That was the moment I realized I had to make a change in format. I had to partially transition from the voiceover footage format to the talking head format. While I do enjoy having what I say match what the viewer sees, this is not always possible within the, for now, regular format of this channel. And if I'm totally honest, not having to fill up every single bit of the video with stuff that matches exactly what I'm talking about and is relevant to what I'm saying, and instead just having my face, is nice, I guess. It's a little less work. For example, my video about Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes was probably the quote-unquote easiest video I ever made. It's not like I wasn't putting any effort into it, but I wasn't really worrying about how many consecutive seconds of a movie I was putting into a video and how that could possibly trigger YouTube's copyright bullshit. I could slap a long stretch of gameplay in the video, and as long as it was interesting to look at while you listened to what I was saying, that was good enough for me. So with this format transition comes a myriad of opportunities, but also a series of factors and issues to consider and handle carefully. I'm not really in an environment that allows me to film things super well. I'm filming myself with my phone because that's pretty much the best I can do right now. As a matter of fact, you can actually see the ring light, which looks a little freaky, but that's okay because I like it freaky. So this look you're getting right now is all temporary. There will be better lighting, there will be a better camera, but all of this will take time and resources. And even though it doesn't seem like much, these things do require preparation and deliberation and time and money especially. Now I have to show up on camera and I kinda care about my image, so I can't really half-ass it. I'm not doing the best that can possibly be done, but I am doing the best that I can. I care about this YouTube thing, believe it or not, and I want it to work out. Also, there's something else about making talking head videos, which is this. I really hope you heard the little squeak of the chair, otherwise I'm gonna look and sound insane. When you're listening to a radio show or a podcast and you keep hearing a dog barking and people typing and Discord notifications or whatever, it makes it for a more difficult listen, right? It annoys you, even if you're enjoying what you're listening to, because the only context you have for the piece of work you're engaging with is the sound. When I'm making a video, I can shift on my chair. My cats can go a little nuts, but hopefully they won't. There is more context to what you're listening to and to what you're watching. The ambient sound justifies itself a little more because I am in a real place with real things happening around me. Some people might be asking or thinking of suggesting, hey, why don't you make those videos where there's a little avatar or a little mascot of the channel shaking around and moving around and making facial expressions while you speak? Wouldn't that be easier to make? And yeah, I guess it would be easier, but No offense, I don't like that vibe. It's not very appealing to me. I rarely watch videos that look like that, and whoever's making them has got to fucking hook me for me to watch the whole thing. So, you know, like I said, no offense. If you like videos like that and if you make videos like that, that's great. But it's just not my vibe. I don't think I would ever be able to do that and be satisfied with the result. So now that we have all of this established, I'm gonna go back to the club and make more videos. It is important to make it clear that this change in format is not absolute, it's partial. This light is melting me. There may be videos in the future that allow me to not show up at all or show up very little. Like I said, if I'm talking about a video game, there isn't really a reason for me to show up all the time. But since that ship has sailed, I might as well make it part of the channel's visual identity, you know? Make it something recurrent. It's a shame about this months-long hiatus, but it was necessary, you know, all in due time. Hopefully things will be better in the future with less frustrations and where I can only focus on putting my best stuff out. You know, it's gonna be really difficult because you make a video that hits 150,000 views and then you disappear for months. That is terrible for the channel's momentum. It's hard to recover from that, but it's not impossible, and I hope you can be with me in this journey. And that will be that. Thank you so much for watching. This has been today's Dystopia, and I'll see you next time.